Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurashkin Jabelanci. My metric number is BB2211027. Today I will present the main power planning technique for demand forecasting and supply forecasting. Demand forecasting and supply forecasting are at the core an efficient and effective supply chain management strategy. Not only do these two help in the form of more accurate spending processes, inventory management, and marketing strategies, they actually play a vital role in ensuring operationally continuity, reducing resources wastage, and improving overall customer satisfaction. Demand forecasting is one of the key components of modern supply chain management that serve to predict the quantity of products or services that customers are expected to demand in the future. This forecasting can be done for the short, medium, or long term depending on the needs of the organization. The process of demand forecasting is becoming increasingly important in the era of dynamic and challenging global market because it allows organizations to plan various aspects of their operations more effectively. For demand forecasting, I choose the Delphi technique. Delphi technique is a structured communication method widely used in the various fields of research, especially in strategic design, forecasting, and the basic evaluation. The method aims to obtain consensus from a group of experts through several rounds of anonymous and repeated survey questions. The Delphi technique is an effective method for obtaining collective expert opinions, especially in situations where empirical data are difficult to obtain or decisions need to be made based on professional experience and knowledge. Supply forecasting refers to the process of predicting an organization's ability to supply a product or service based on production capacity, resource availability, and supplier performance. Accurate supply forecasting is essential to ensure that a company can meet customer demand without experiencing resource shortage or delivery delays. Effective supply forecasting allows organizations to plan strategic service stocking, bulk procurement, raw materials, and development of strategic relationships with key suppliers. For the supply forecasting, I choose succession planning. Succession planning in supply forecasting is a strategic process that aims to ensure the continuity and accuracy of supply chain operations by identifying and developing internal candidates to fill critical roles. This proactive approach involves analyzing the current workforce to determine the number of individuals who possess the competencies and skills required for critical positions. Next, we go to the characteristics for both forecasting. For the Delphi technique, first characteristics we must know it is panel of experts. The panel involved must have in-depth knowledge in the relevant field as well as relevant practical experience. The use of the Delphi technique is in the evaluation of the safety and efficiency of new drugs has proven effective in gathering experts' consensus, especially when empirical data are still limited. Second is anonymity. Anonymity is a fundamental element that is essential to ensuring the effectiveness of the iterative process of gathering experts' opinions. Anonymity allows participants to provide their views freely without being influenced by social pressure, hierarchy, or the action of specific individuals. Anonymity not only strengthens the effectiveness of the Delphi technique, but it also suitable for a variety of modern research contexts. For the succession planning in supply forecasting, for the first characteristic we can use is talent assessment. Talent assessment enables organizations to identify and develop high potential individuals to fill strategic positions when vacancy arises, whether due to retirement, transfer, or unexpected departure. This process involves a systematic assessment of employee skills, performance, and potential. In addition, talent assessments also allow organizations to adapt their human resource strategies. The second is development planning. Development planning is a very important complementary element in ensuring the success of succession planning. This planning can include technical training, mentoring, cross-functional training, as well as opportunities to gain experience through strategic projects. For the process, we go to the first technique, which is the Delphi technique in demand forecasting. They have 4 steps. The first is determining objectives. First of all, in the Delphi technique, the first step we need to do is determine the objective first. In this step, we need to define the specific question or topic and also identify the key issues that need to be addressed that the Delphi expert input is to be studied. The second step is selection of experts. The next step is that we must select the appropriate experts who will influence the success of the Delphi techniques. Experts must have good characteristics, but their own who must have relevant knowledge, expertise, and experience related to the topic being studied. For the third step is elaborating and piloting the questionnaire. In this step, a questionnaire must be created that will be used to collect input from the experts. Questionnaires can be structured, semi-structured, or open-ended based on the objectives of the study, with the routes usually being open-ended to encourage ideas and independent response from participants. In the last step is use the results. Once the Delphi process is complete and consensus is reached, the results are analyzed and used to make decisions, make predictions, formulate policies, or fulfill other proposed and outlined in the study objectives. The anonymous nature of the Delphi methods helps ensure that the result produced are free from bias and reflect the collective views of the experts. For the succession process, they have 6 steps in the succession planning. First is identify critical position. The first step involves identifying critical position in the organization that have a significant impact on operations and the achievement of the strategic goals. The second step is to develop a job profile for each critical position. Once critical position have been identified, the organization needs to develop a detailed job profile for each position. This profile should include key responsibilities requiring technical and leadership skills, minimum experience, and academic qualification. The third step is competency gap analysis. Once the job profile is available, competency gap analysis is conducted of potential internal candidates. It aims to identify the gap between the candidates' existing skills, knowledge, and competencies and the actual requirements of the position. The fourth step is development opportunities. This step refers to providing a variety of learning and development opportunities for successor candidates. This includes formal training, on-job training, cross-functional exposure, mentorship, or special project assignments that can enhance the candidate's skills in the real context of the organization. Next step is individual development plan. Each identified candidate should have an individual development plan, which is IDP, tailored to their needs. This plan includes learning targets, development timeframes, and support required from the organization, such as mentoring or access to training resources. Last but not least, the last step is succession planning is maintaining a skill inventory. A skill inventory is a database that records the skills, experience, and achievement of all employees who have a potential to take over a key position. So we go to the advantage and disadvantage for both forecasting. For Delphi technique, the first advantage is it offers multiple perspectives and views on complex matters. The second is it encourages the development of longitude and ambiguous thought process. And the third is expert-based decision tend to be more effective and informative. For disadvantage, the first is the process is lengthy as requires several rounds for the desired outcome. And the second is this method is expensive due to the involvement of experts and additional resources. For the succession planning, the first advantage is business stability and risk mitigation. The second is employee engagement and retention, and the third is strengthens organizational culture. For the disadvantage, the first is data management challenges, the second is limited external perspective, and the third is uncertainty in leadership readiness. In this study, I have found example for both forecasting, which is Delphi technique, and succession planning. For the demand forecasting, which is Delphi technique, the example techniques that can be used in expert evaluation process for assessing the safety and development potential of a new drug. A pharmaceutical company is developing a new drug and wants to assess its effectiveness and safety before moving to the next stage. Each expert is asked to review research papers and systematic reviews related to the drug's potential to provide evidence-based insight. A facilitator plays a role in this process by providing a survey that asks experts to rate its safety using a scale from 1 to 100. This process is conducted in 3 rounds to allow for more true and consistent assessment. For the supply forecasting, which is succession planning, we can find the example in case study Operational Management Succession Success at Toyota New Zealand. Toyota New Zealand has long prioritized internal development as a key element of its succession planning strategy. Employees are encouraged to participate in tailored training, on-job training, and even further education of enhance their leadership skills and potential. The company's succession framework is built around 4 core pillars: breadth of operational experience, corporate functional expertise aligned with Toyota's global philosophy, and strong leadership skills. Overall, both of manpower planning technique, which is the Delphi techniques and succession planning, are important components of an effective workforce planning strategy. The combination of these two approaches not only supports more strategic human resources management, but also help organizations and